All right, so who am I here with today?
You got James,
All right, what are we doing today?
Big Chop, and a beer lineup. You know what time it is? 2 years of growth.
Say he wants a big chop. You sure? You sure you ready for the big chop, bro?
I'm ready. It's time. It's time. Yes. On the bigger, better things for 2026.
All right, we got you, bro. We're gonna get you right now.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? As you can see from the little intro today, we are doing a big chop with my boy James today. And let's get right into it. You know, we had to give him and his girlfriend the honors to cut off first two dreads, 2 years of growth on down the drain. He said he's off to bigger and better things, you know what I'm saying? So you see, we're just chopping off the dreads right now, you know, and he chose to keep them. Who knows if he's gonna reattach him later? But yeah, let's. And then I did end up washing his hair, but I just didn't record it because there's really no reason to record. And then yeah, we're just gonna start off with the cut. First, we're just gonna debulk with my 2-guard open because you know he hasn't had a haircut in a minute. So we're just gonna debulk both sides with the 2-guard open because it looks like he has an afro everywhere. Now we're just gonna start off with the bald line. You know what I'm saying? He wants a mid taper, so we're gonna start at the end of the eyebrow to the top of the ear. Now we're coming with our lever open, going up about a finger's width, flicking out, making sure we're just establishing that lever open line. And to be as time efficient as possible, after I did the lever open, I just closed the lever, took out that bottom line right after, just to save time, because that's really what you want to do. You don't want to be cutting someone's hair for an hour and a half, an hour, you know what I'm saying, 30 to 45 minutes is the time you want to try to knock out these haircuts, so make sure you get those steps. And now we're just going with our 1.5 guard, flicking out on top of that, making sure, you know what I'm saying, everything's nice and neat, brushing down, because with coarse hair, when you cut it, it does move, so always make sure that you're brushing it back down. And now we're going in with our 0 guard, going in between that lever open and that 1.5 guard. And yeah, we're just taking out that line, you know what I'm saying. As you can see, that fade getting in there, you know, that fade there already.
I wanna go to LA.
And now since we're already on this side, we're just gonna knock out the beard, lever open, and then we're just gonna close the lever, take out that line. And when you're doing the beard, it's basically same thing as a taper, but when taper you go up, with the beard you just fade down. And yeah, that's what we're doing with our 1.5 guard. And now we're just getting our 0 guard, blending that out. As you can see, that beard faded in already. Hey, and now since we're already here, we're just gonna line up that C cup, and as you can see, once you line up that C cup, everything just pops out with the cut. You know what I'm saying? The line work brings out the whole fade, you know what I'm saying? Everything complements each other in the cut. So as you can see he's shaking his head, he already feeling it. We halfway done. Now on the left side, you know what I'm saying, this is the side where get to talk to y'all, connect with y'all. You know what I'm saying? How y'all been? You know what I'm saying? I've been good, chilling, still trying to stay consistent with this YouTube stuff, but I promise you guys, weekly uploads will start to come. You know what I'm saying? Weekly uploads are still trying to come. I'm trying to invest in a new camera right now, but you know what I'm saying, we still thugging it on the phone, but you know what I'm saying, it's working good so far, so nothing to change right now. And yeah, where I'm staying at right now, it's, you know, it's been rainy and cold. You know, I live in California. Yeah, it's been rainy and cold, no snow. I know it's been snowing crazy like everywhere else,
I
but
wanna go to LA.
you know, it's just taking like a step back just to like consider like what I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Just like different perspectives on things, I guess is what I'm trying to get at, because like I live in California, where if it's like, oh, the Bay Area specifically, if it's like 40 degrees, it's double jacket puffer season. Or other states like Minnesota, or like, you know what I'm saying, places where it snows a lot, 50 degrees, they wearing shorts and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. It's hot out there. And I'm saying, like, you know, based on your environment where you live at, you know, basically what I'm trying to say is you are a product of your environment, and our lifestyles are vastly decided on where we live at. To say, if someone that lives in Canada likes hockey, though, not saying that's the only reason why they like hockey, because they're in a cold state, but if they were to be in a state like Texas, they wouldn't even want to go to no snow or no hockey game or nothing like that. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to get is perspective is everything. You know, what may be good to you could be bad for someone else. What could be bad for someone else could be good for you, vice versa. I don't know, just a little yap session. I don't even know what I try to get at right now. You know, my mind's wobbling right now. I'm just pacing in my room, but yeah, just perspective on things. You know, someone's worst day could be your best day, but don't let that affect you because they said, oh, that's my worst day. If that's your best day, that's your best day. Keep on building that momentum. Now we're on to the back. As you can see, it's kind of vicious back here. You know what I'm saying? Hadn't had a back taper in over 2 years because he had dreads, but yeah, we just trying to get this shape going in the back. You know what I'm saying? Taking everything down with the 2, I believe. Yeah, 2 guard. And then yeah, we just cleaning everything up, gonna get this nice and right for crispy back taper. You know, it's just the same steps as a taper, but you have more room to work with in the back. So, you know, we start off with the bald line, taking that out, lever open, going up 1/4 of an inch. And, you know, also PSA, if you are cutting someone with like a curly hair pattern where it's curly right when it grows out, like black hair for example, always make sure you're brushing or combing the hair after you are done, you know what I'm saying, with the clipper, because the clipper will move the hair, and if you don't brush it, you'll think it's good, but then if they decide to brush their hair, they'll see that their fade looks all jacked up and they'll blame you. So always make sure that you are brushing as you're cutting to ensure that the cut is precise, because they will, if you try to hide something with your client, they will eventually find out because you know what I'm saying, they're gonna either try to style the hair, do something with the hair. They're gonna be touching that. They're gonna touch the hair eventually. So always make sure that you're being precise with your cuts, because I know it's not the same with straight hair. You don't really have to brush or comb because it just points out. But with curly hair, it's a must. And now we're just gonna pick out his hair. I'm just gonna even out his hair because you know what I'm saying, it's all different lengths. So I'm just going over with my clipper lever close and just guiding it through the hair using the heel of my blade, the back part of my blade, to make sure I'm not digging into his hair, because if you dig into the hair you're gonna have to go lower. And he specifically stated that he wanted an afro. He didn't want to go low like wavelength or anything. So you know what I'm saying, just ensuring that if you are shaping hair, to use the heel of the blade so it just glides through nice and easy. As you can see, I'm not keep on going lower and lower and lower with this hair. It's all just gonna be one even length. So if he decides, you know, to give braids or something later, his hair is not gonna be uneven. It's gonna be nice one length. So yeah, just make sure, you know what I'm saying, using the hilt of the blade when you're shaping afros. And now we're just getting that beard right, you know what I'm saying, lining up the back part of the beard. Yeah, just adding the final little touches, you know what I'm saying, making sure everything's nice and sharp, you know what I'm saying, want everything to pop out. And for the hairline part, I did do it, I gave him a taper hairline, but most of the time it was like this with my arm in the way, and I didn't want, you know what I'm saying, no one wants to see my arm in the way half the time. So I just try to show parts where I'm actually doing the like you can see the lineup, but as you can see, most of the lineup was just like this, my hand in the way. You know, so I'm gonna work on that, not trying to get my hand in the way of things. And yeah, well, this is how the lineup looking, you know, nice and crispy, nice and fresh. And this is all natural, by the way, no enhancements, you know what I'm saying, no enhancements, all natural cut, all natural. Now we're just going in, you know what I'm saying, laid him back, line up that beard, wants it as high as possible, so we're going to ensure that we keep that beard line as high as possible. You know what I'm saying, if the client asks for something, always ensure that you give them what they want, even if you feel like something else will look better, because at the end of the day, the customer is always right. And yeah, so this is how he came in. 2 years of growth with dreads, down the drain, came out leaving a new man. This is what I say about the cut.
All right, so how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I feel great. This is the exact look that I pictured when I figured I wanted to cut my hair.
All right then, bro. Let's see the dread. Let's see the dread.
Come on, you see it. No more shake 'em, bro. Thank you, bro.